Hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my what's in my hospital bag video. I'm actually going to share with you what's in my hospital bag, but also what is in Matt's hospital bag and the baby's hospital bag, because I think actually those are things that quite often get missed, and so I thought I would share those as well. As you might know, I am also a midwife, so quite a lot of the things that I've packed in my hospital bag are based on what I've seen other people pack in theirs that have been really useful, or what I've seen people wish they'd packed. So I'm really hoping that this will be interesting and useful for you guys. I will try and put like a definitive list of what I packed and the things that I would recommend in the description box below, so do check those out. So yeah, let's get started. So we'll start with my hospital bag. So my hospital bag is this bag here. It is a really good size. So this bag has actually been gifted to me by Baby Mel. I will link them in the description box below and link the bag below. It also matches our changing bag, which I will show you because I'm using that for baby's hospital bag. But they're a really lovely matching set. So this is baby's bag. Both bags are made from recycled bottles, so they are eco-friendly. And yeah, they're a really lovely set. And for me, their hospital bag is the ideal hospital bag. It's got a thing in it that works in this format, like separating it into 3 sections, but then you can take it out and hang it up. So actually I think it will work quite well as a weekend bag as well. So genuinely really impressed with this bag so far, and it fits everything I need in it. So let's have a little look at what I've got in it. I am just going to unpack it as I go, so it's not going to be in any kind of order, but as I said, I will put a definitive list in the description box for you. So on the top here I have TENS machine. This for me is an absolute must. I actually think I will start using this at home when labour kind of begins, if I start labouring at home, assuming I don't need any kind of induction or anything. So I will probably end up taking this out of the box, but it only arrived the other day. A maternity TENS machine for me is an absolute must, because it's a level of pain relief that you can get, that you can use at home, that you can use in the hospital. The reviews on these are amazing. I've seen people use them to really good effect. So TENS machine I will link below. I have our, this is the book that goes with the hypnobirthing course that we've done, just so that if we need to refer to anything, or if Matt needs to refer to anything, there's tips and tricks and all the little things that we've been taught that maybe in the moment we might not be able to think of. So we've got the book ready to refer to. What's that? So this is some spare electrodes for the TENS machine. Again, I don't really think I'll need this, but this is mostly if I end up having some kind of false alarm where I think I'm going into labour, or if the ones that come with it aren't very sticky or don't work. I just wanted a spare set just in case. So the 3 sections of this bag I have used so that Matt can easily find things for me. So one of the sections is like things to wear in labour. Then I've got the middle section, which is like stuff I might need in labour. And then I've got afterwards, so I've got all my kind of my big pants and going home outfit and things in my 3rd section. This is just how I've done it, but for me it makes a lot of sense doing it like that, and it means that Matt can grab things nice and easily. The other thing I've done, which is a bit of a tip that I've picked up from working on delivery areas, is I actually have 2 wash bags. So this is my proper wash bag. So this has got my shampoo, and then I'll go through it and say what I've got in it. So proper wash bag has got toothbrushes for me and for Matt. It's got a razor, some cotton wool pads, because I've got some micellar water in there as well, a couple of packets of breast pads. These are actually the free ones that came with the Emma's diary, but it means that I've got 2 packs of 2. I have got Spritz for Bits by My Expert Midwife. This was also gifted to me. Thank you very much, My Expert Midwife. They sent me a little bundle at the start of my pregnancy, and that I cannot recommend their products enough. They are absolutely fantastic. So this is the Spritz for Bits. So this has witch hazel, lavender, tea tree, things like that, to try and help alleviate any discomfort down below after birth. What else have I got? Nipple cream. I've got toothpaste, and then I've got a load of miniatures. So I've got a little mini deodorant, I've got shampoo, conditioner and shower gel, I've got a couple of each of those. So this bag will cover me and Matt for like the first shower after baby's born, or if I'm in the hospital before baby's born, it will cover me for washing my hair, having a shower and things for that. But it's not a bag that I'm going to need anything from it in labour. So then I have my labour wash bag. This is just a Clarins wash bag that I've had for ages. But in here I have anything that I might need when I'm in labour. So Matt knows that this bag has everything I might need in labour, so that I don't have to say, oh, it's in amongst all the shampoo and stuff. It just makes everything a bit easier to find. So I've got some face wipes. I have got My Expert Midwife Marvellous Massaging Stick. Again, this was gifted to me by My Expert Midwife. Really, really recommend all of their stuff. And this is a massaging stick, so it will help if my shoulders are tight or my lower back's sore or anything. Matt can use this and it will help with massaging anywhere that might need it. I have also picked this up in Primark. Not sure I'm going to use it actually, but it's a little massaging tool. I suppose if I'm needing lots of pressure on my lower back or anything like that, it might help. It was in Primark and I think it was less than £1. What else have I got? Instant cooling spray. So I would say it depends very much on what time of year you are having your baby. Our baby's due in August, so if it's anything like the weather's been recently, I want to make sure that I can stay cool in labour. So body and face cooling spray. This was just Superdrug's own brand. This is a Soap and Glory fragrance spritz. It's just if I'm feeling a bit grotty, just a way of making me feel a bit more like a woman again. Again, I'm not sure how much I'll use this, but it's there if I need it. I have 3 headbands. They came as a pack. They have the rubber thing on the inside, so if I need to tuck my hair out my face, it won't slide all the way back on my hair. So I've got a few of those just to keep my hair out my eyes. Bunch of hair ties. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 hair ties, just again to keep my hair out my face. And I have lip balm in 2 forms. I have Vaseline and I have a Nivea actual lip thing. Lip balm is an absolute must. The Gas and Air is notorious for drying you out completely, making your lips really dry. So absolutely, lip balm was on my list pretty much at the very beginning. So that is my labour kind of grab bag, as it were. So Matt knows that he can just grab that bag and the chances are whatever it is that I need him to get is going to be in there. Hairbrush. This is my outfit for going home. This is just a dress from H&M. It's actually not a maternity dress, but it fits perfectly over a bump. I can fit it over my bump now, so actually it'll work perfectly fine for coming home while still have a bit of a bump. But it's a V-neck, so if I need to whip out a boob, it's easy peasy, and it's quite loose fitting, which is nice. I will link it below. So for labour, I won't get these out, but for labour I've got 2 massive oversized t-shirts. They basically come down to like mid-thigh on me, just so that if I don't want to have anything on the bottom half, I don't have to, but I can keep myself covered if I want to in labour. And again, they're very cheap, so although it's not very environmentally friendly, if they do get gross and need to just go in the bin, they can. I also have a slightly bigger t-shirt, kind of nighty t-shirt, just in case I end up staying in overnight, either before or after, which is a specific maternity one, again from Primark. I have a couple of these, which are, I think they're meant to be crop tops, again from Primark. I've basically bought these in a really big size to make them kind of comfy, much bigger size than I would normally wear. But I'm thinking that I could use these in any format. I could use these if I don't want to wear something as big as a t-shirt, but also I could wear this in the pool if I want to, if I'm having a water birth. So quite a good option for like a little crop top type thing. And I've got some little shorts as well, little fabric shorts. Again, I don't think they were maternity. I think they were I just bought them big. And I have a bikini top. I didn't want to use any bikini tops that I have because they're part of a set and I might want to wear the set again. I've just bought the top for this, and if it gets disgusting and just needs to go in the bin, I'm not attached to it in any way. So yeah, So I've got that. Then in these little side pockets, I have got some socks. I have got some hotel slippers. These were just from Amazon. We actually bought these for our wedding. And we've had them in the garage since, so I've got a pair of those just to wear around the hospital. I have got some cheap as chips flip-flops. These are 99p, I believe, in Primark. And it just means, again, that when you go into the shower, any kind of walking around the hospital, you don't have to put shoes with laces on, which I can't do myself at the moment, so flip-flops, absolute must. I have got a flannel. So I actually have a carrier bag down here which has got a big towel, a middle-sized towel and a couple of flannels, again from Primark. The reason I've done that is hospital towels are about the size of a tea towel generally. They're thin and they're just not very snuggly, and after you've had a baby you want a towel that's soft and fluffy and just feels nice. So I've bought them in a dark colour in the hope that I'll be able to bring them home, wash them and they'll be okay. So I've got those in a carrier bag. I'll probably actually leave that carrier bag in the car, and then after baby girl's been born, Matt can go to the car and go and get them, so that's fine. But I've got a flannel in case I need it in labour in the hospital bag. So I've done the first section of like what I'm going to wear in labour. Then for the next section across, I have got things that I might need to grab. So I've got a fan. This is from Amazon. This has got a clever little stand, so you can stand it up and point it at you. You can clip it onto laptop screen or whatever. And where's the on button? Where is the on button? Oh, there. And it's also got a mist feature, so you can fill this bit with water and it will mist. So if it's a really hot day when I go into labour, I'm sorted. I've actually got a couple of different fans. I've got this, I've got a water bottle fan that just kind of sprays water in your face while it's spinning. And I've also got a handheld fan that just doesn't have the mist bit, just to cover all bases in case batteries run out and things. So I've got a couple of them. I have got 4 bottles of Lucozade Sport. So this is still, it is an energy drink. Again, it's just to keep sustenance. I have a whole section of snacks. They are actually in Matt's bag, so I will go through that. But this, these are in my bag. There's 4. I've got 4 of them, and that will be plenty. But just in case I need something a bit more, something with a bit more energy than just water. I've got a plug with a USB port. I've got a phone charger cable. I've got my Kindle cable. I've got some more batteries for in case my fans run out, things like that. And I've got some little battery operated tea lights which flicker, which I just got off Amazon. I'll link them in the description. They're really, really good, and it's such a tiny box. I've got 12 in this really small box, so it just means that actually I can create a nice kind of floaty labour environment no matter where I am in the hospital. Then tucked down the other side of the dividers, I have got these, which are the Always Discreet Boutique. I think they're incontinence pants actually, but they're massive, basically an adult nappy. I've seen these be really useful, where you can put them on, put a sanitary pad in there as well, and then you are covered if anything leaks. So I've got 4 of those in my hospital bag, as well as a whole pack of Superdrug maternity towels. So we're now down to the final section of this divider. So this is my postnatal, what I'm going to need after baby's born section. So I've got a 4-pack of massive, massive black high-waisted pants. So these should cover me if I have a C-section. These should cover me for whatever kind of birth I end up having. They'll just be massive pants that should be reasonably comfortable. And I've got 4 pairs just in case any of them get a bit mucky. I have got a maternity bra. I've got a really light dressing gown. So this is it, and it's actually part of a 2-pack from Marks and Spencer's, which I will link in the description. They're really soft, but it's a really thin fabric. So again, I'm having a baby in August, so it might be really warm, but I might want something to cover up a little bit if I'm on a ward or things like that. So I've just got that as like a cover up layer, but it's really thin. And then I have got pajamas. So I've got yeah, I've got 2 pairs of Primark maternity pyjamas with varying tops. I think I've got they're all part of the same range, so they're this kind of grey ribbed fabric. So that's the long bottoms. That is a t-shirt style top, but it's breastfeeding friendly. That is the strappy top. Again, it's got the nursing clips at the top, so you can easily access your boobs. And then these are the shorts. So it's like a 4-pack of pyjamas, so I can wear them in any arrangement I want. And that is it for my hospital bag. So obviously I've got other things in Matt's bag. The snacks, I've got like my Kindle, things like my laptop will go in last minute in case we need to kind of kill time and watch a movie or anything. But yeah, that is my hospital bag done. Again, thank you so much to Baby Mel for gifting me this bag. It is absolutely perfect as a hospital bag with the 3-section dividers and so many pockets. It's just, I'm not going to need anything else. And it's got wheels as well, which is really fab, so we'll be able to wheel it in and out the hospital, and if I need to kind of move it from one ward to another before Matt's there or whatever, that will be really, really easy. I don't have to lift it, I can just drag it along. So it's got that pull-out handle and wheels on the bottom. So yeah, that's my hospital bag. Now I will show you Matt's hospital bag, which does have some things of mine in. Okay, so for Matt's hospital bag, we are just using a weekend bag that he's got already. It's just got a shoulder strap. It's not huge, but it's plenty big enough for what we need it for. So we have got in here, again, some of these things you might not need, but got our nice camera, just so that if we're killing time before we can go home or whatever, we can take some nice pictures. I don't know if we'll have many nice pictures kind of while I'm in labour. I'd quite like some photos and video clips and things just for our own personal like posterity, but I don't think any of that will be going on the internet. But yeah, we've got a camera. I've got the charger for that camera. I have antiperspirant for him. I have the charger for this camera because I will put this camera in as well, so I've got a charger for that and spare batteries. Kindle, and then for Matt I have some flip-flops. I've got some fabric shorts just so that he can put them on if it gets a bit warm. Hospitals are notorious for being really, really warm, so they're comfy, they're kind of like jogger material. They're just from Next, and it just means that he can put something on that's comfy. There's a couple of spare t-shirts, a couple of pairs of pants, a couple of pairs of socks, and that's about it for him. There's also a phone charger in here, so if he needs to charge his phone and can't get access to my charger, there's one in each bag. It's just easier. And then I have a whole carrier bag full of food. So this, for me, has been quite a big point for our hospital bags, because I don't think when I'm in labour I will want Matt to leave. Now that might change. He might want to get some space. I might want to send him out to go and get something. I might be perfectly happy with him going out to Nando's or whatever, but if I don't want him to leave, I want to make sure that he's got food and drink to make sure that he's okay, because the hospital will feed me, but they don't tend to feed the dads unless they're kind of keeling over, because that's not their responsibility. So I've got lots of things in here that he can eat as meals. He can, they're not the most nutritious meals in the world, but he can have food at meal times and not just end up skipping meals because he needs to stay with me. So the hospital will provide hot water. So he's got various different noodle pot things. There's one with rice as well, which you can cook with hot water. So they have been a big win. We've also got some cereal bars. So some like, what's that? Nature Valley salted caramel nut bars. We've got some Belvita breakfast bars. I picked up a couple of these little Robinson's squash mini things, just so then if he's just drinking water, wants to turn it into squash to make it a little bit more interesting, then he can do that. Coffee bags. I think this is a genius idea. I got this from someone who I looked after in labour. Hospital coffee is instant coffee, and although I'm not much of a coffee drinker, I know that instant coffee is not the best. So a few packets of these individual coffee bags so that he can make a proper cup of coffee. If he's up at 4 in the morning with me, he's going to need proper coffee. So I've got a few of those in there. And then we have lots of sweet things. So we've got things like jelly babies, we've got strawberry laces, we've got fruit pastels, we've got some nuts, and we've also got a few of these, which are the packets that you make jelly out of, because they're high calorie in quite a small amount. So if you need a sugar boost quickly, a couple of cubes of that, although it's quite intense in as much as it's very sweet, that'll do the job. So I've got a few of those in there. So that bag, there's a lot in there, but that's for both of us, and actually I imagine we'll end up bringing quite a lot of it home, but then that's okay because we can use quite a lot of it at 3 in the morning when we are awake with this little one. So I think that's about it. But yeah, there's quite a lot of each thing in there, but it will tide us over, and it just means I don't have to think about what if Matt's hungry, what if I'm hungry. I know that we've got stuff, we've got kind of breakfasty things in terms of like cereal bars, soft bake things by Belvita, and things like that, and then we've got more like lunch and dinner stuff like the pot noodles and the rice pot thing. So we're kind of covered in terms of meals, and then there's snacks in there as well. So I think we're reasonably covered in terms of snacks. But for me that was really important because I didn't want to be worrying about Matt not having enough fuel and me needing stuff that we don't have. So yeah, we've got that and it's all covered. That's actually it for Matt's hospital bag. So that's everything that's in his bag. So again, there's not loads in there. There's stuff in to wear. A lot of the wash stuff in my hospital bag will work for both of us. So as I said, there's like toothpaste, there's 2 toothbrushes in there. There's shampoo and conditioner that will work for both of us. There is shower gel in there that we can both use. So that's kind of covered in my bag. So I've just chucked antiperspirant in there for him, but other than that, everything's kind of covered. And then it's just things like chargers. We do have a speaker as well that we've bought, which is downstairs because we used it for our baby shower. But it's just a little Bluetooth speaker with quite a good battery life, so we can use that if wherever we end up doesn't have a speaker and we want to be able to play music or hypnobirthing tracks or whatever. We've got a speaker of our own that we can do that with, so we know that that's going to be available for us. So that's it for Matt's bag. And then we have baby's bag. So as I said, this is the matching bag to my hospital bag. This was also very kindly gifted to us by Baby Mel. I will link them in the description below, and I will probably do a what's in my changing bag video as well once she's here, showing you all the features of this bag. But from a hospital bag perspective, I've got these little Ziploc bags from Amazon. I am going to label them, but it just means that everything's divided again, so if I'm not very mobile, Matt can grab the bags and they've all got different things in. So this has got some baby grows in. So there's 2 full-length baby grows in there with feet, just so that she's not going to get chilly. This has got 2 hats and 2 pairs of scratch mitts, and one of these hats is that I don't mind getting a bit gross, and if it needs to get chucked away afterwards, that's fine. So that can be used kind of at birth when we need one immediately. It can be used, and if the stuff doesn't wash off, that's fine. What have I got in here? This is vests. I've got 3 little vests of different colours in here. Again, I don't know, I'm hoping we won't have a very long stay in hospital after she's born, but you never know. Matt can always come home and get more things, but baby's sick up a lot. So there's 3 vests in there. This bag has an extra large muslin from Etta Loves, which was gifted to us very kindly by Etta Loves. They are fantastic. They've got these sensory patterns that are just phenomenal for baby's development, so definitely check them out. I'll link them in the description. But this is an extra large one, so you can use it as a swaddle, you can use it as a blanket. There's any multitude of ways you can use it. Then I have a normal muslin and a comforter muslin from a company called Patty & Co that do rainbow print comforters, and they donate a lot of money to Tommy's, the miscarriage charity, which is a charity very close to our hearts. So I've got that in there. And then this one is her going home outfit. So I've got a vest and a baby grow in there so that we can get her ready to come home. I have also got a full pack of size 1 nappies in here. So this bag actually holds a lot. I've got a full pack of size 1 nappies, so that's 24 nappies, just in case we end up staying in a little bit. I have got this very, very cute Jellycat comforter that Matt's parents bought her, and a beautiful blanket which was given to us by friends of ours at our baby shower, and it's just so, I cannot tell you how soft it is, and it's just a beautiful pattern. So I've got that as well. And that's it for her hospital bag. Really, she doesn't need that much. She just needs clothes because she's got us. I'm planning on breastfeeding, so I'm not bringing any kind of bottles or anything. I've got a couple of breast pads in my hospital bag, but I'm not planning on bringing any bottles or anything. Obviously, if I were to need bottles in the hospital, they can provide those while I'm there, but that's not my plan. We will probably grab the box full of frozen colostrum because I've started hand expressing, so I'm hoping there will be a little stash, so we may bring a few of those into the hospital just in case there's any issues with feeding at birth. But otherwise, that's it. We've also obviously got the car seat in the car. Yeah, I think that's it. So that's been a bit of a whistle-stop tour into my hospital bag, Matt's hospital bag and baby's hospital bag. Thank you so much to Baby Mel for gifting us both my hospital bag and baby's beautiful hospital bag. I will show you more of this changing bag in the future, I'm sure. It's so clever. It's got this little pocket on the side with so you can put a packet of wipes in it and be able to easily access the wipes and things. It's so clever. So I will link them below, but I will definitely show you more of both of the bags in the future. So I really hope you found that useful. If you have enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon for the next one.